John Eats Cheap doing all freezer tonight. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We love these. We're going to do chicken sandwiches again. We just don't get tired of these. Fried chicken sandwiches. And we were out of buns, but I found some Texas-sized Rhodes rolls. I'm going to try and make burger buns out of them. I think it should work, but that's what we're going to do tonight for dinner. John Eats Cheap freezer pantry project. So we did these chicken sandwiches earlier in the project, and somebody said, how do you get that looking so good and crispy and that great breading? Because we don't use chicken breasts, we use boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And here's the way I do the breading. This is just some all-purpose flour. I don't know, that's a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch to that, heaping tablespoon, just like that. And then we're going to season it up. Salt, generous amount, and pepper, generous amount. And that's our seasoned flour. This is what we're going to dredge with, but also we're going to kind of make a batter out of this as well. So here's how we make our batter. 1 egg and just a little bit of water. I just got a little bit like that, and whisk that up. That was maybe 1/8 of a cup, maybe just a few tablespoons. I'm just doing a small batch here.
And sorry for the weird shadows. We have a light out in our kitchen.
We do, and it's an LED, so it's really, really weird.
And it's very high, so
right.
we have to wait.
So our breading mixture, right? We're going to add some of that to the egg water mixture, just like that, and whisk it in. So it'll become almost like a batter. Gonna add a little Louisiana hot sauce. This is just whatever I got at Fairway Hy-Vee or Aldi, I don't know which. But I might add a little, give it a little bit of heat, and whisk it into that batter. You could also sprinkle a little cayenne in there, I suppose, if you wanted to do heat that way. It looks a little lumpy, but that's okay because those lumps are gonna fry up nice. By the way, there's our Rhodes rolls. Yeah, one of them kind of didn't rise all the way, but that's gonna be our buns, and I think it's gonna work out. So I got boneless, skinless chicken thigh. I'm gonna go into the dredge, into the batter, and then back into the dredge. Get that good and coated. And back into the flour. And that is going to be good and coated. And it's going to fry up real nice. All right, let's get these in the oil. Vegetable oil, 350. Just like that, get in there. And I got one little like oyster out of the thigh there. I'm just gonna put there. That'll be the test. Those look pretty good to me. I think we're ready to serve them up. Boy, those are big. We could almost split one.
But we won't.
I forget how big they are. So I like mine with some pickles. I got mayo on both buns. And I don't know if Aldi changed their pickles or what, but they're like almost round now. What happened to the oblong? You know, they used to be kind of like that, but much bigger. I think they changed their pickles.
I don't know.
So I'm going to get my, again, this is a boneless, skinless thigh, much too big for the bun. I'm going to pop this in the microwave just for about 15 seconds, soften that bun up a little, and it's going to be good. So there we go. Oh, it's toasty, warm, soft. And somebody asked, why don't you let Mrs. Cheap take the first bite? That would be, I was raised as a gentleman. That would be the thing to do. I was raised kind of as a cook. I want to make sure everything is perfect before I serve it to Mrs. Cheap. So That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Ooh, this is already dripping with goodness. Hot.
I'm okay with the chef getting the first bite.
You know, Mrs. Cheap made a mistake a couple weeks ago when she went to Costco without me. Accidentally got the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. But I'm not kidding you. We will have these once a week until those are gone, and we'll get them again.
I'm forgiven?
You, boneless, skinless thighs are so much better than a chicken breast for your chicken sandwich. And it's crispy goodness. That's how we do it. Buns and chicken out of the freezer with John H. Cheap.